What's up guys, I'm Cameron with Z1 Off-Road. We're going to show you a little product that we got today. If you have a 22 Plus Frontier, you have a plastic transmission pan cover, which will break if you hit it on things. We know, we found it out the hard way, dumped all the fluid out, and it was almost a really bad day. But thankfully, we have this Z1 Off-Road transmission pan armor. It's a stainless steel plate that just bolts up on top of your transmission pan, protects it from all the damage. If you don't want to spend the money on skid plates, I definitely recommend spending at least a few bucks on this to get your truck protected against anything that you might find on the road or on the trail. So let's install it real quick. So here's the transmission pan. As you can see, it's nice and filthy, as yours should be. We're going to take out these 6 bolts, so the front 3 on either side. So we'll take all 6 of those out, and the nice part about this is it doesn't drain any of the fluid, so you don't have to worry about having to go service it. So let's pop those 6 bolts out real quick. You're gonna need an extension, a ratchet. You're gonna need an E10 Torx bit. So it's an inverse. If a Torx is an Audi, this is an innie. So we're gonna need this E10 Torx bit. You can use an 8mm, but we really recommend that you use this so that you don't strip any of these out. And then you'll need an 8mm for the bolt on the side of the transmission pan. So we'll go ahead. I actually already broke these loose, so we can just spin these off real quick. I thought I broke these loose, so I thought we could spin these off real quick. So there we go. So, and set these aside. You're going to want to reuse them, so don't lose them. Yeah, and again, it's super nice that it doesn't drain any fluid because this transmission pan has a rubber seal and a rubber gasket instead of your typical RTV seal, which if you break the RTV seals, you have to remove it and replace it with new RTV. But you don't have to do that on this, which is really nice. Okay, so you'll notice we still have 1 right here and 3 that are inaccessible on the front. We're just going to leave those be. We want to keep all that fluid inside. We don't want to touch it. So first thing you're going to do is you're just going to grab the pan and you're going to take this service panel. There's a little 8mm screw here. You should just be able to back this guy out by hand. If you need to, you can press down on this and it should give you a little bit of extra clearance. Let's take that service panel off and set it aside. And something cool you'll see, we have laser engraved onto here. We have the service positions for the transmission. So you have 4, 3, 2, 1. These are service positions for the draining. So we retain those on the transmission pan so that you can see and service it yourself if you feel so inclined. But all we'll do is you just slide this up. Sorry, hold on. Pop these little plugs out too. Should be 5 of them. Okay, set those aside. Put them in your pocket. So it should just slide up. You may have to kind of work it a little bit, but it should slide right into place, just like that. And then with one hand, hold it up. With the other, get those threads started. I like to start the middle ones. It makes it a little easier. So just get that one started and do the other side just to keep it from falling. There's one inside the service panel right here. So just snake it up there. And seat those bolts. Okay, and you just want it just barely snug. You don't want to over tighten these and strip them. It's going to be a real bad day if you do that. Yeah, so this part's really cool because it's fully stainless steel and it should allow water to weep out. So even if you do get water stuck in there, you won't have any corrosion and it'll stay looking this nice for the entire life of the product. So for the entire life of the truck, really. Okay, and last bolt. Okay, all right, now that that is on there, you're gonna wanna take your plugs that you set aside, and I have them somewhere in my magic pocket. There we go. Take your 5 plugs and just press them into place, just like that. They go in super easy. There you go. And then last step, take your ratchet and your 8mm, and you're going to take your service panel, just slide it in through that notch, press up, and start threading that bolt. And then once that's there, nice and snug, and you're done. It's that simple. So go over to 01offroad.com, get yourself transmission pan armor today.